Upgrades.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back here again for another anime series review. I'm talking about Link Click. Now, Link Click has been out for a little bit. I think it came out initially in 2021. And I randomly found it on Funimation, and I was kind of like, oh, okay, I'm gonna check this out. Watched the first episode, and I was like, this is weird. But I'm gonna give you the background of it. So, you've got Ching and you got Lu. Both Ching and Lu have this innate ability. Lu has an ability to be able to touch a picture and be able to know everything that's happened in the past or present through just touching that picture and seeing the time and everything about it and be able to search for whatever he needs to from it. Now, Ching, like what he can do is go into the picture and relive whatever that memory or moment is in time. Now, then they work together and they kind of slap. He can go and assess what the picture is and figure out what pinpoint he needs to go. And Chung can go in and become set character or personality to be able to go in. And they are friends. They kind of work and provide the special service together through using their abilities through the photographs to jump in and help their clients, give them their wishes of what they want. Now, I say all that, but dude, this, and I haven't even seen the second season. This series threw me off. It threw me off so bad because the first two episodes are kind of like, oh, okay, they meet like this person that's kind of like trying to get financial records because of something that could have gone down, and have them go and check his picture, and they have to go and pose as this girl, and they have to go and deal with all the foolishness. And then the end of the episode is kind of like, okay, it ends. But then at the end of the episode, it's a tragedy. And you're like, what the heck is actually going on? And it throws you off because through every single individual that Lu and Chang actually meet and help and kind of give them a bit of like solace in the midst of their questions, in the midst of their needs, you find out there is some darkness lurking. And it's almost like it's sweeping the city. I don't know how to really describe it. And through small, moments, you also notice that this tonally is not, this is dark. There's one episode where Chung has to go and be this young character. He's a guy that is a geek and wears glasses, and he kind of wanted to relive like the good old times where he was playing basketball and whatnot. And that arc, that small little arc, is one of the darkest things. It's dark, but I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's not like there are darker moments in the later part of the season that are just gruesome and messed up. This is dark in the sense of this is heartbreaking. Like, this hurts. Especially when it refines characters like Chung. And even I'll say this, the animation for this is amazing. The other thing about when I watched it for the very first time and I saw the opening crawl like this, and they're just dancing and grooving, I was like, oh, this is such old upbeat and everything. We got to the episode with, I guess, like the little man, the young man, and it's a basketball game going on. And I'm telling you, I just watched the first Slam Dunk and I commented on this show, so I wanted to do or make sure I did a review on it. This basketball scene alone was like so well animated. It was so hype. It was so well done. The other thing about this, and nobody has talked about it, but I'm gonna say it here. This anime has the best soundtrack of any anime that I've seen. What I mean by that is if you go to Apple Music or Spotify or whatever, the soundtrack for this, like every small little moment, whether it's like an actual song or it's an actual score, this first season, I can't speak for the second season. I have listened to some of the second season's score, but the first season, dude, I think it's like close to 24 tracks, and they are all so good. One of the reasons why Across the Spider-Verse, I have never reviewed officially, but I'm going to eventually do that. One of the reasons why Across the Spider-Verse has one of the best scores is because you can go and listen to that score and you can tell exactly everything that's happened. Everything that you've seen, everything that's went in the movie, and this score for this show is no different. If I went and I started the score, I can recall back to every single episode that it actually stands for. But it's just a great score. This score is so freaking tight. And I've not openly talked about it, but I highly recommend you go and watch this show because the score is so dope. I think that the last time I had like a really dope score like this, slash soundtrack, will be probably not Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Shampoo or Samurai Jack, probably Samurai Shampoo. I mean, not to say that Cowboy Bebop didn't have a great score, but this every single track, man, it's just on it. I also love the dynamics of the characters in this, because they kind of flow like brothers for the longest time, and I still don't know, it could be, I thought that they were one person, like for real. I thought it was just this guy's got a split personality, and the girl is just kind of like minding her business, but no, they're two individual people. Because with her character, when you get to kind of the gist of who Ling is, um, you find out that it's like I don't want to spoil it. They need her like she's a mom, but she needs them because they provide the work and service for her. But they all are a collective family. And in the second half of the season, when it gets towards the back half, that dynamic changes and shifts because it's like a life altering, life threatening situation going on. And that's where I was talking about the darkness of the show, because it gets very dark, like dark to the point that certain character threads and certain moments, you're questioning what is actually going on. To I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it right here and right now, and I'm gonna try to find a good little pace for it. The ending, the last episode of this joint, threw me through the moon. And I dare anybody to debate that with me, because up until the finale, I kind of questioned like, how is this happening? What's going on with this? And they made it all make sense. And they still said, you're not ready. And I was like, what am I watching? Like my jaw dropped. And I think that there was such a great buildup for it, such a great setup for how it was all going to play out, that it was perfection. Like it ended so well that I was like, it better be a second season. And this is the sad thing, like nobody's talking about the second season. Nobody talked about the first season, to be fair. Like that. But I personally knew, I was like, I need a second season. And I'm glad we got a second season. Now I don't know if we're gonna get a third season because I ain't seen the second season. But if it's anything like the way this ended, or anything like the first season, it's gonna be that fire. This is easily one of the better, cooler animes that I've seen in quite some time. I highly recommend you go and check out Link Click season one. This is an A plus for me. I don't really have any negatives in it, but well, I say this: if you get through the first three episodes, yes, so first three episodes, um, and just press on, you're gonna get hooked. If you go and just do like the first episode or second episode and kind of like, oh no, you're gonna miss out. I think you're gonna miss out for real, for real. Because this doesn't start like even the first episode was good, but it wasn't like it once it hit certain threads and certain significant moments, like for instance, like the little boy, or even the old man, which is like a sub episode. Um, it really tugs at your heart. The interesting thing about it, and this is why I'm gonna keep it at A plus, every single one of these moments and things that happen elevate each character, elevate our main two characters to go places they've never gone before without saying too much. But yeah, it was so good. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell button. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go and check out Link Click as soon as you possibly can. You will not be disappointed. Take care, guys. Peace. Falling off the top